Welcome to Only in the Green Room.
Dave, Margulies, how
Tami.
are you?
Oh, so good.
It's so good to see you here.
Yeah, so good to be
This
here.
is like your second home, right?
My
Yeah.
spirit animal,
Yeah.
New Orleans.
I get it. I mean, this after this last trip, I do too. I mean, it's just like different for me. Now I'm like, I understand on a deeper level, I think. So we met up at Grass Valley. We were at Grass Valley last time. This is part 2 of that.
A lot of responsibility producing the festival, period, right? I mean, no doubt about it. What about that compared to the responsibility of preserving the culture of this festival? Because I think that seems to be important too. Are they one and the same?
That's the most important part. Yeah.
The first time we actually met was right here at the Broadside
Absolutely.
in New Orleans. Thanks to Wally Ingram.
Yes, thanks to Wally Ingram. And now Only in the Green Room will be set up at, we were last year, we were at High Sierra, but now we'll be at the new location. And Dennis, how excited are you about the new location?
I am very excited about the new location. I'm excited to be back here a year later with the Rumble being our interviews that day. And you walked in while we were interviewing the Rumble, and so it's perfect that we're here just about a year later, right? I love it. But no, I'm excited. Our whole trip, we've been here almost 2 weeks. And the connection between the Bay Area, I'll call it, jam band scene, maybe a little of the Grateful Dead scene, but a little wider than that, and New Orleans has come up in every conversation. And in this conversation, I think it's very direct because the connection between the New Orleans musicians and High Sierra is stark, it's real, it's growing. Tell us about the genesis of that.
I think it's just a like-mindedness and a spirit and a passion for music. You know, the New Orleans has always been a big destination of Bay Area music lovers. And, you know, it goes back, I mean, if you think about the early connections of New Orleans and let's say the Grateful Dead world, goes back to when the Nevilles opened for the Dead back in the late 80s, early 90s, right? When the Dead merged in with the Nevilles and embraced them. And I know the Radiators, Harry, who did monitors for the Dead, was a big fan of the Radiators.
Right.
So it just goes so deep, but that stands out in my mind as a memory of like, okay, maybe that was something. And then Bill Graham used to do the Bayou by the Bay festival out at the shoreline, where he would do a little mini, the 2-day festival, and he'd get New Orleans bands out there. New Orleans has always been a big part of High Sierra culture, going back into the first years when the Radiators were part of it, and that's because I wasn't even involved. My partner and founder, Roy Carter, was a big fan of the Radiators, so that's how I started going to High Sierra. And then when I joined in 1995, it just kind of opened up the floodgates for more New Orleans stuff, and it's been that way ever since. We've had, I don't know, I made a list for Corinne of all the bands that have played at High Sierra who are from New Orleans over the years, and it's kind of mind-blowing, from, you name it, from Trombone Shorty to Astral Project, who is a jazz band with Johnny Vidakovich, and they played Jazz Fest this past weekend, and they were playing when I was in college here in 1977. So they've been together forever and are still playing Jazz Fest. They've probably played over 40 consecutive Jazz Fests. I mean, this is my 49th consecutive Jazz Fest.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I've missed one weekend in 49 years of coming to Jazz Fest.
Here's what's amazing.
I bet that's a record.
Well, it's going to be 50 next year.
For people that don't live here, maybe.
I think it could be.
Well, so really, your first exposure to High Sierra was via the Radiators. That's amazing. So that
Correct.
just brings it full circle.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that, I mean, I would have, of course, found out about it, but would I have become a partner in the event in 1995? I don't know.
Yeah.
I really can't say.
All right, so 2026. Tell us the New Orleans bands that are coming this year in July.
So, I mean, it just sort of happened organically. I mean, when you look at the cumulative lineup, we're really leaning in deeply to New Orleans, and it seems to round out the entire lineup really, really well. I mean, at the top of the lineup with Don Was and doing his Blues for Allah 50th anniversary tribute, and Simande, the sort of OG UK funksters from the 70s, and The Word. All three of those have connections to the soul and spirit of New Orleans music, right?
Yeah.
And then, the Rumble coming back,
That's
doing
so cool.
they're doing a late night set with Dumpstaphunk, so it's going to be a whole New Orleans throwdown.
Yeah.
Both of those bands are going to do tribute sets. So Dumpstaphunk did a Sly Stone tribute at Funk Fest last year. We're bringing that to High Sierra. The Rumble just did a P-Funk tribute the other night, and we're bringing that to High Sierra.
Oh, wow.
So that's going to be fun in addition to their sets to have those tribute sets. We've also got Anders Osborne coming out,
So great.
which will be phenomenal to have him back on
Always.
campus. And then the Break, Stanton Moore's new trio with Robert Walter and Eddie Roberts, who I saw the other night, and they're just killing. I mean, I don't know if you've seen that trio yet, but they're here tonight at 11 o'clock.
Are they really?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah. So if you're here, you got to go see them. They are just getting after it. It is a phenomenal organ trio.
That's amazing.
And in case we didn't say where we are, we're at the Broadside. I'm not sure we did.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did.
Okay,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Broadside, New
because-
Orleans. That's very
Well, we've
important.
been here for a little
Yeah.
while. So
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, let's keep going with this.
Rendezvous.
Rendezvous.
Yeah,
Thank you,
that's a
Jeff
tough one.
Coriel, for
Great
Yes.
event.
Pam
They're-
Gersten.
Yeah.
Jeff does a
Shout
great
out to
job.
this list.
Yeah,
Yes.
Jeff and Pam, they do a phenomenal job here. It's a beautiful day. They got 2 stages going, indoors and outdoors, and it starts at like 2:30 and going all the way into the wee hours of the morning.
And this
so,
is a new location for the Bayou Rendezvous because
Correct.
this used to be the Crawford, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
and it's a great one. And now we have the bands going both, both.
in and out. Yeah, we
In
can
and
hear.
out.
We
It's
got
great.
2 bands going on
Yeah.
right
Are
now.
you
We're gonna cut some of this noise out, but
are you recruiting when you're out here?
I'm always. I mean,
Yeah.
New Orleans is so
Yeah.
chocked with talent.
Yeah.
It's mind blowing. There's a great band on inside right now called Slugger, and they're really talented. It's mind blowing how much
Yeah.
talent is in New Orleans. So continuing on the
Right.
on the New Orleans lineup, River Ecker, 16-year-old piano phenom who played the blues tent at the fairgrounds yesterday,
Yeah.
Sunday, ended first weekend. I don't know if you were out there for it, but he killed it.
Yeah.
He has such poise
Yeah.
and presence, and he's really coming into his voice. His piano playing is brilliant. His band was great, and everybody roots for that kid because he's just
Yeah.
he's a devout student of New Orleans music, and he is next level, bringing it to. He's gonna be an
gonna
amazing
be-
ambassador of
He
New
is.
Orleans music and beyond for
He
a
is.
generation.
I
So
had the pleasure of talking with his mom for a long time because we were up in the green room in the Maple Leaf the other night when they played, and so yeah, she has a lot to think about in terms of preparing herself, probably more than
Well, let's not
River,
yeah.
because he is going to be, and now that they're coming to High Sierra, that's just so exciting.
I'm so excited.
Energy.
Jake has been to High Sierra,
Yeah.
River's dad and his record producer and dadager for the moment. But he's done an amazing job in working with River and letting River do his own thing and find his own way while guiding him in all the right ways. So props to mom and dad for that because he's an
Absolutely.
extraordinary young
He's an
man.
old soul.
And let's
Yeah.
shout out
Very
Jake for his prowess at playing the guitar. I mean, Jake Ecker,
yeah. Oh,
he's
yeah.
a
Yeah.
badass.
Oh yeah, Dirty Dozen,
Yeah.
Normal Suspects.
Yeah.
He's no slouch, man.
And
He's-
so we interviewed him alongside Luther Dickinson the other night when we were at the Maple Leaf. And those two guys just were like riffing off each other, which is what they're going to do in
Yeah.
High Sierra.
I mean, Luther's coming out with the Word, and Jake will be out with River playing in River's band. But at High Sierra, everything gets into the mix,
It's
right?
beautiful.
So, and we've got George Porter Jr. coming out to be part of Lebo and the Lebo All Stars. So we have so many New Orleans musicians
excited.
in the mix, and we've got up and coming bands like Coda Dosa, who was at High Sierra last year, and they'll be out there with us again this year. Anna Moss and her group, and the Handmade Moments, the group with Joel Ludford and herself, duo, super creative. There's
so many.
Yeah.
Do you ever get a chance to check out these Loyola students? Because we have our favorite.
Oh yeah.
We found a favorite.
Who's your favorite?
Kissing Disease.
I haven't seen Kissing Disease, but I'm on my way to Loyola right now to speak in forum with Rumble's booking agent and manager, Eric Gerber, and Coda Dosa is going to be there too. It's their final forum of the program, so it's a program for all the folks in the music program there and the music business program. And so I've spoken up at some of the marketing classes, and I've been there at forum before. And this is Jonathan McHugh's last session. So Eric Gerber and I and Coda Dosa are going to be up there today in just about an hour.
Fantastic.
But I'll be sure to
check out
Kissing Disease.
Kissing Disease. I don't even know how to describe. I mean,
we had to pick one, but they were all great. I have to say.
How many did you see?
We saw at least a half a
quite
dozen.
few. And like some of them, I mean, obviously they were on the same stage. Joy Clark, we interviewed Joy Clark and Kristen Diablo.
Oh, so this was you saw them at French Quarter Fest on their stage.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And if you ever want to do
talent.
a full-on recruiting, you just go to that stage.
Oh, yeah. I mean, every time I'm in New Orleans, when I walk around Jazz Fest, I try and see bands that I've never seen before, but it's so much talent.
Yeah.
So much talent.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
And so we're getting this out right away because people need to know they don't have their tickets yet. They need to get the tickets immediately because
I mean,
word is spreading.
And it's always people wait for last minute, and that puts promoters on a high stress alert when people haven't made their commitment. So if you're thinking about coming out to High Sierra, sure, you can get a little discount by getting in advance, but it sure does help with us peace of mind wise to know that we've got a certain audience coming out there, and we have single day, 2 and 3 day passes, 4 day passes, packages with hotel rooms, with RVs, whatever it is that you want. But Grass Valley is a beautiful community, and super excited about being there because of the beauty of the fairgrounds and the convenience factor to the Bay Area and the lodging options too. Right. So it really makes it that much easier for production people, for artists, for vendors, for staff, and the all important fans, because without the fans, there is no festival.
And by the way, easy as all that is going to be, the music and the sessions and everything that happens there is worth whatever it takes to get there.
Yeah, you guys know, and it's kind of an if you know kind of thing with High Sierra, because it's not just a music festival where it's about this one on this stage and this one on this stage. There are so many other opportunities for collaborations and these play shops that I set up that are one-of-a-time performances, like the Rumble doing the Rumble doing the P-Funk thing, and Lebo does a set that's called 50 Years in the Rear View, where he curates a set from music from 50 years ago. So this year will be 1976. We've got Steely Dead that are going to be there doing the 50th anniversary of the Royal Scam album from start to finish. So that's going to be super exciting.
We're just now hearing about this.
Hey, you got Pink Talking Fish and Steely Dead. You put those guys together at night, right?
Yeah, that's going to be one of our late nights. That's the mashup night.
And how about kickball?
Kickball, Sunrise Kickball.
Right?
I mean, if you happen to play through, then you get to step into some legend of High Sierra with Sunrise Kickball, which is just one of the more hilarious escapades you've ever experienced and participated in your life. It's great.
Yeah. So we're so excited. And let's not forget that we planned on doing this because we interviewed a lot of artists who have either played at High Sierra or going to, and it's just everyone, even here in New Orleans, when we're sitting in one of the, a great venue like Maple Leaf, Luther Dickinson, who's your favorite festival? What's your favorite festival? He said, hands down, High Sierra. So
I don't even think we had to say what's your favorite festival. We mentioned it, and he said, like others, it's my favorite festival in the country.
We don't even have to say what is your favorite.
High Sierra Music Festival.
Talk about that.
It's my favorite festival in America. I love High Sierra.
Part of the reason why I think it is for musicians, I've always said High Sierra is a musicians festival.
Yeah.
Right, so we book it, we curate it to have artists play more than once, with the exception of the headliners. But the reason why we do that is because it gives artists a chance to land for a couple of days, and they get to mingle with their fellow musicians. Normally, when they're on the road, they're just hitting and running, and they're crisscrossing and in the middle of the night, like two ships passing, and so they don't get to land and connect. At High Sierra, it's a fertile time for them to further their bond and their connection and get to play together, right? Come sit in our set, and that's how that's how High Sierra has sort of grown and built its reputation, was all organically. You know,
Yeah.
it just, we build the container and then everyone fills it in with the best of what they bring to it, right? So, and we also have a really nice artist liaison program where we take very, very good care of the artists. It's almost like personal concierge service. We have an amazing artist liaison crew,
Right.
and they take great pride in really looking after the musicians, and the musicians feel really valued. It's really important.
Yeah.
And so when you feel really valued and you're fed really well by our amazing caterers, they put out, and it just makes their performances all that much better, and it raises the whole.
And they want to be there. They just want to be there. That's
And
it.
thank you
All right.
to you for keeping this going, because last year we weren't sure,
Yeah.
right?
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
Dave has really done an incredible job. You went out and found the right people. Without you, High Sierra would have probably ended last year.
Yeah,
for all these years.
too important and special of
Yeah.
an event to so many
Beautiful.
people,
Yeah.
myself
Yeah.
Included.
Yeah.
included, that it couldn't let it go away.
Yeah.
So we're.
And so-
I think the new venue will really help resuscitate it, and then we have a path forward for the future.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. Right
Beautiful.
on. All right.
I love it.
We shall
Anything
talk.
else? You wanna talk? You can keep
That's it.
talking.
All
Yeah.
right, so no, we got to go teach.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
my gosh. Yeah.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Dave.
Thank you.
High Sierra this year, I have a feeling is going to be one of the most special years. I just do, because of the new location. It's the inaugural event of High Sierra in their move, and that's something you don't want to miss. You do not want to miss the first time to be in such an epic venue. I look forward to packing to go there. We can never give up on this festival, ever, because this festival is also a work of art.